Today I'm going to make a Jalapeno-Bacon-Bread and a barbecue butter. And the ingredients I am using today are smoked paprika, dried parsley, hickory liquid smoke, some clear honey or runny honey. Then we need, of course, lemon juice, some buttermilk, then we need onion granules, we need garlic granules, we need Italian style seasoning, we need, of course, some dried yeast, then we need smoked bacon lardons, lean, we need fresh red chili, a green pepper or bell pepper, then we need grated cheddar cheese, some unsalted butter, sea salt, pickled jalapeños, some olive oil, tomato puree, some wholemeal bread flour, some smoked sea salt, a little bit of sugar, then we need some strong white bread flour, then we need freshly ground black pepper and some white wine vinegar. Smashing! Righty right, ladies and gentlemen, and now let's get started. Righty right, ladies and gentlemen, let's start with the bread first, because it takes the longest. First of all, get a frying pan and then add about 2 tablespoons of olive oil, like so. Okay, bring this up to the heat on low, and while your oil is heating up, it's time for the recipe. Righty right, ladies and gentlemen, the oil is still heating up, so grab yourself a big bowl. To your bowl, add 500 grams of wholemeal bread flour, then add 500 grams of strong white bread flour, then add 2 sachets of dried yeast, then add 1 tablespoon of sea salt, then add about 1 teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper, then add about 250 grams of grated cheddar cheese, so now give this a good mix. Righty right, ladies and gentlemen, and now set this aside until needed. Smash in. Righty right, ladies and gentlemen, and the next step is get about 100 grams of pickled jalapeños on your chopping board, and now finely chop the jalapeños like so. Righty right, so and now add your jalapeños to the bread mix, like so. Righty right, ladies and gentlemen, after that much chopping, it's definitely time for a zippy. Righty right, ladies and gentlemen, the oil is hot, and now we are adding our lean diced bacon. In total we need 310 grams, so 2 packs. And try to fry the bacon evenly and slow. You don't want the bacon to be crispy. Smash in. Righty right, ladies and gentlemen, give your bacon a good stir every now and then. Righty right, ladies and gentlemen, when your bacon is cooked, add the bacon and all the juices to your bread mix. Then add about 100 ml of the jalapeno pickling juice. Then add about maybe 400 ml of buttermilk. Then grab a fork and bring everything together like so. And when everything is combined together, knead the dough for at least 10 to 15 minutes, like so. Right, when you have nice elastic consistency, get it on your clean surface, like so, and knead. Righty right, so when your dough is nice elastic, shape it into a ball, back to the bowl, then cover your bowl with a tea towel and set aside for about 1 hour, 1 hour 30 until the dough has doubled in size. Smash it. Whew, after that much kneading, it's time for a zippy. Righty right, ladies and gentlemen, after about 1.5 hours, get your dough and then knock out the air, and again knead the dough for about 10 to 15 minutes, like so. If the dough is too sticky, add a little bit of flour. Get your bread back into the bowl and set aside. Grab yourself a baking tray. Then some baking paper. Then get your bread onto the baking tray. Shape it into a nice loaf, like so. Then get your leftovers from the grated cheddar and place it on top. Right, and now cover the bread again with a tea towel and set aside for 1 hour. Smash in. And while we are waiting, it's time for a zippy. Right, ladies and gentlemen. And now it's time to make the barbecue butter. Right, ladies and gentlemen, the first thing we need is half a red chili. Then deseed the chili. And actually there's only one seed, so this is an easy one. Now we need a quarter of green pepper. I will use the leftovers for the salad or something, or just eat the green pepper as it is. So now finely chop the pepper and the chili, like so. Right, ladies and gentlemen. Whew. After that much chopping, it's time for a zippy. Right, ladies and gentlemen. To a large bowl, add 750 grams of unsalted butter. It sounds a bit much, but it's worth it. Now add 4 tablespoons of lemon juice, like so. Then add the green pepper and the chilies. Then add 1 tablespoon of white wine vinegar. Now add 3 tablespoons of tomato puree. Now add 2 tablespoons of garlic granules. Then add 2 tablespoons of Italian seasoning. Now add 1 tablespoon of onion granules. Now add 2 teaspoons of runny honey or clear honey. Now add 2 teaspoons of smoked sea salt. Now add 2 teaspoons of dried parsley. Then add 1 teaspoon of sugar. Now add 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika. Then add 3 teaspoons of Hickory liquid smoke. And now add about 1 teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper. Then grab a fork and mix everything together, or get a mixer or use your hands. Right, ladies and gentlemen. And when everything is well combined, get yourself a container and transfer the butter to the container like so. Get the lid back on. And transfer the butter into the fridge and leave there until needed. Smash in. Whew. After that much work, it's definitely time for a recipe. Right, ladies and gentlemen, and now preheat your oven to maximum temperature. Then get a small bowl, an oven-proof dish into your oven. Then fill the oven-proof dish with water, like so. And while your oven is preheating, it's time for a recipe. Right, ladies and gentlemen, and when your oven is preheated, get your bread into the oven. Like so. And bake the bread for 10 minutes. Smash in. Right, ladies and gentlemen, and after 10 minutes reduce the heat to 190 degrees Celsius and bake the bread for another 45, maybe 50 minutes. Smash in. And while your bread is baking, it's time for the recipe. Righty right, ladies and gentlemen, and after about 50-55 minutes, turn off the oven and get your bread out of the oven, like so. And allow to cool completely. Smash in. Righty right, ladies and gentlemen, and now it's time to plate up. Place your bread on the plate, then get your butter. Righty right, ladies and gentlemen, and here we have it, our jalapeno bacon bread with barbecue butter. Anyway, as always, at this time, at this place, at this very moment, it's time for a tea. Sorry. Bye bye, and see you next time.